Hello everyone, I am Sanjeev Pandey and today this is video 7 on the chapter Lost Spring written by Anish Chand. Let us start. Mukesh's eyes beam as he volunteers to take me home. See, Mukesh's eyes beam is become bright as he volunteers as he offers to take me home. As Mukesh offers to take the writer home, his eyes become bright. Actually, he was happy to take the writer to his home, which he proudly says is being rebuilt. He says that his house is being rebuilt. We walk down stinking lanes choked with garbage. B means the writer and other walk down. Stinking means foul smelling. Lanes means streets. Actually, they went down foul smelling streets, choked with garbage, and these lanes were choked with garbage. Past home is old homes that remain. Hovels means huts. Homes are still huts with crumbling walls means falling walls, and walls of these houses were crumbling, were falling down, and these homes were like huts. Past homes that remain. Hovels means huts with crumbling walls, wobbly doors. Wobbly means shaking doors. And see the condition of these houses. Doors were not fixed, they were shaking. Wobbly doors, shaking doors. No windows. And there were no windows in these houses. Crowded. Crowded with families of humans and animals coexisting in a primeval state. See, try to understand. Crowded, and these homes were crowded with families of human beings and animals coexisting means living together. Mean to say, in such houses, human beings and animals were living together in a primeval stage means early stage of human life. As uncivilized person used to live in caves and in huts, in the same way, these people, these Bengal makers, were living with animals in such houses in early stage of human civilization. He stops at the door. He means Mukesh stops at the door of one such house. And sorry, bangs means knocks. A bobbly means shaking iron door with his foot. And he knocks. A bobbly means shaking iron door with his foot and pushes it open. And he opens it by pushing. Be enter half built sack. Sack means your hut. Be enter, they enter half built sack means hut. The hut that was half built. In one part of it, thatch. Thatch means actually roof was covered. You know, chappar in village, actually roof walls are covered with chappar. That is called thatch. Thatching means putting chappar on the walls or any roof. In the part of it, in the part of this house, thatch. That was thatch means that had a thatch with dead grass, dry grass. Is a firewood stove. Firewood stove actually in village you might have seen stove is made of mud and bricks. A is a firewood stove over which is sitting a large vessel. Vessel means pot of sieging spinach leaves. Actually, sieging means hot, getting hot. Spinach means palak, palak leaves. On the ground, on the ground in large aluminum platters. Plate means large dish. On the ground, in large aluminum platters, platters are more chopped vegetables, and in such plates, in such big plates, more chopped means cut vegetables are lying. A frail means physically weak young women is cooking the evening meal for the whole family. And the writers are that a frail means physically weak young women is cooking the evening meal for the whole family. Through eyes filled with smoke, and her eyes are filled with smoke. Or through such type of eyes, she smiles. She smiles. She is the wife of Mukesh's elder brother. This lady is the wife of Mukesh's elder brother, not much older in years, although she is not so much older in age, but she has begun to command respect as the Bahu, and she has started giving respect to elders as Bahu, because she is the daughter-in-law of the family. Bahu, what is the meaning of Bahu? The daughter-in-law of the house. Our lady, and she is already in charge of 3 men, and she is taking up 3 men. Who are they? Her husband, Mukesh, and their father. When the elder man enters, when the older man enters, means Mukesh's father. When the older man enters, she gently withdraws, means goes back behind the broken wall, and brings her veil, means cover, that is called ghungat, closer to her face, and she covers her face with a veil, with a ghungat, as custom demands, because it is the demand of the custom, it is a custom, tradition in the family. Daughters-in-law means bahus must veil means cover their face before male elders, in front of male elders. In this case, the elder is an improvised bangle maker. Improvised, poor, financially weak maker. And the elder means that father of Mukesh is. Improvised means poor, financially weak bangle maker, despite long years of hard labor. In spite of years of hard labor, in spite of having done hard work for years. First he worked as a tailor, then a bangle maker. Then he started working as a bangle maker. He has failed to renovate, restitute, bring anything to previous stage in better condition. You can write restitute to a house. In spite of having worked hard for so many years, he couldn't renovate his house, and he couldn't send his 2 sons to school. See, this is the poor condition of bangle makers. All he has managed to do is to teach them what he knows, the art of making bangles. All he has managed, only he could manage how to teach them, means his children, Mukesh and his elder brother, what he knows. He knows only the art of bangle making, and but he has taught them the art of making bangles. It is his karam, his destiny, says Mukesh's grandmother. Mukesh's grandmother says that it is his karam, destiny, it is fate, it is their fate, that is written in his fate, that they have to make bangles. Who has watched her husband go blind with the dust from polishing the glass of bangles? She has also seen her husband who became blind by polishing the glass of bangles. Actually, dust is very harmful. See the line. Who has watched her own husband go blind with the dust from polishing the glass of Bengals. Can a God-given lineage ever be broken? Lineage means ancestry. Actually, she thinks this is ancestry. कि from one generation to another generation, they are getting only the work of making Bengals. That is passing from generation to generation. That's why she thinks that is God-given lineage. She asks, can a God-given lineage ever be broken? Can the God-given ancestry of Bengal making be broken? She says, implies means says. Born in the caste of Bengal makers, actually they are born in caste of Bengal makers. They have seen nothing but only Bengals. Bengals in the house, in the yard, in every other house, every other yard, every street in Firozabad. They have seen Bengals everywhere. Means they are surrounded only by Bengals. Spirals means coils. Spiral means coils of spirals of means coils of Bengals. Such type of sunny gold. This is color of Bengal, sunny gold, paddy green like paddy, royal blue, pink, purple, every color born out of the seven color of the rainbow. They have seen different type of colors of Bengals lie, and they have seen such type of Bengals, such type of different color of Bengals are lying in mounds. Mounds means heaps. Unkept means dirty yards, and heaps are there in the dirty yards. Are piled, heaps of Bengals in the dirty yards are piled on four-wheeled hand carts. Actually, four-wheel. One cart is there that is done with the help of hand. Piled on four-wheeled hand carts, pushed by young men along the narrow streets of shanty towns. Shanty means hut, actually the town that has huts. And the dark huntsmen, and in these dark hutments. Hutmen means huts, where the establishment are settings of huts. Only huts are there. And in dark huts meant in these dark huts, next to line of flames, only flame, line of flame flickering, oil lamps, only oil lamps are flickering. Sit boys in such type of darkness, sit boys and girls with their fathers and mothers, welding means joining pieces of colored glasses into circle of Bengal. They make circle and join it. Their eyes are more, because they are habitual of working in dark space. That's why they find it problem to see in the light, and after some time they become blind, they lose their eyesight. Their eyes are more adjusted to the dark than to the light outside, because they continuously work in the darkness, and that's why they find problem to adjust their eyesight in the light of the day, that is outside. That is why they often end up losing their eyesight. That's why they always lose their eyesight in the end before they become adult. See what is pitiable condition they have. They become blind before they are adult by working in such dark atmosphere, in such dark places. In this way, the writer Anis Jung had described the pitiable, miserable condition of the poor Bengal makers. Thank you. Have a nice day.